Oh. What's going on, y'all? Hey, we see already jumping in. Hey, will you cut that out? Will you just stop it? Stop it. Stop it.
Had to get my drink on, man. Savage AF, y'all know what it is. Forget your feelings. Facts matter.
Yes, and later on, we'll tell you how we really feel about your feelings. But I'm letting you know right now, thank you for checking us out here on Savage AF. I am Shang, and that is
Black Pedro right here for you guys, live Monday through Friday on YouTube and Facebook simultaneously at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Again, Monday through Friday. If you ever miss us live, I want you to go to the forest, find a toad, and lick its back, and just go on one of them trips.
Wow,
man.
Yeah, you know what?
It's like a ride, man.
It's like the frog and the scorpion. All right.
Yeah, and when you come back to Earth, I need you to go to the YouTube page. All right. YouTube.com.
Make sure you check out the YouTube page. And if you happen to be on the YouTube page, there's one little thing. So I know you go to the page, but see, look at my finger. You got to do this.
Bam.
Click the goddamn bell. You click the bell. You feel better. Oh, whoa. Give us some thumbs up too. Give us the thumbs up. Go to the page. Thumbs us up. That sounded weird.
Thumbs us up.
You know, because I know what Pedro does with his thumb. We're not going to say that right now.
My mom's
I'm not
on
going
the
to say
show
that.
today.
Your mom's on the show. That's why I chilled for a second. But moms knows how the show goes. No, and also make sure you check us out, not only on there, but on the Facebook page. The Facebook page, look, we ain't been getting as much love on the Facebook page, and I'm a little disappointed with y'all. So I'm letting y'all know right now, go to the Facebook page, follow us on the Facebook page. We're at 5,000 people. We need 10 million people, right?
Savage A.F. Period.
Yes. Make sure
period F period.
Yeah, and also there's another thing. Once you go there, okay, obviously we want you to subscribe to the channel. We want you to subscribe to the channel. Very important for you to do it. But we need you to do something else is important. There's two-pronged. This is a three-pronged question. One, follow at Black Pedro. Follow at Black Pedro.
Instagram.
On Instagram. Follow at Black Pedro.
On the egg.
And follow at Comedian Shang. Follow. Also, make sure you check out Black Pedro's special on Funny Media Group on YouTube. Just put in Black Pedro, watch it. His thing jumped 2,000 since yesterday. So fantastic for you.
Let's go, man.
Thumbs up to let's go. Let's get it. Make sure you check it out if you get a chance. Mine is called I think Shang or some shit. But look at Funny Media Group. You'll see us there with my whack numbers. But hopefully we build his numbers to be monstrous. All right. So make sure you do that. Like, subscribe. We already told you that. And also today's show, I want you to know, like, we've been getting flagged and trolls and Russian bots and
orcs.
I did not realize how many orcs we had coming at us on the show. But make sure that you understand that it's not just about this show. You know what it's about? It's about the live experience of comedy. It's about you getting up off your ass, getting in your car, and getting on our guest list to check us out live here at the Ontario, California Improv. The Ontario Improv will be there actually tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Make sure you get there early. It's going to be a packed house. Make sure you get there. Get on our guest list. Inbox myself at Comedian Shang or inbox at Black Pedro. Yeah. But make sure you check out the special on YouTube, Black Pedro. Type it in, you'll see his face, and then you see my big ass, bring him up on stage, and then he gets down and rocks out with it. So make sure y'all check that out for sure. That's
what it is.
Yes.
All right, man. I think we got all the business out the way, man. Let's
I
get
think
down.
the business part has to get done first, and then we go into the karate chop portion of the show.
That's right. Now let's get at them, man. It is Wednesday, Hump Day,
Hump Day.
July 20th, 2022. I think this might be the last day of cancer season. So good luck with that, guys. Leos are coming through. We're gonna end today's show with the SHANGRY, of course. Fuck your wedding plans, America, because the Republicans said so. Fuck your wedding.
Yeah, a lot of stuff going on with these. I knew it was coming, but we're gonna talk about it.
Before we get into that, we have our Black Pedro pop in today. I got a new breed for you. It's not MC breed, FLINT. Ain't no feature in your front, but this breed is the mayor of San Francisco, and wait till you hear what her and her new DA are doing. Before we get into that, though, welcome to Vote Wars.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'll eat my neighbor's ballot.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm sitting here watching a back and forth tug of war as the Senate is trying to fortify voting rights, and Trumpty Dumpty is still calling Wisconsin to overturn the election from 2 years ago. Let's talk about it. But before we get into that, we do have our most critical question that we ask here on Savage AF. We ask many questions, but the most hard-hitting and groundbreaking question that we ask every day.
Every day.
Sounds like this.
Motherfucker say what? Yeah. Motherfucker say what? Say yeah, yeah, yeah.
Booyah. That's
Booyaka.
Booyaka. Wow.
So North Carolina Bill 158 essentially kind of says we might have to kill pregnant women in order to save babies.
Pretty much. No, that's exactly what it is. I understand that, you know, a lot of people don't get it that are in the position of power, and they think that we're just punching babies, and we're not. I mean, I have. I punched.
It's not a desire that I have.
Right. It's not a desire, but the bottom line is
unless you tell me, unless it's time machine shit, and you tell me this is baby Trump or baby Hitler,
and not right. If it was baby Trump
or baby Clarence Thomas or
baby Pence or baby Candace Owen, I might not punch them, but I'd pluck her like that. Babies hate that when you pluck them real hard.
It's the equivalent. Yeah, it's the equivalent.
And they go
pounds per square inch.
But right now, this is a bill that was in North Carolina would authorize deadly force to stop an abortion. But that's kind of crazy.
Here, I'm going to share with the screen.
Hopefully
you can see. Can y'all see this here? Okay, so
yes.
What caught me first was sort of the preamble to it.
Hey man, what's preamble? No, go ahead.
It's the shit that you say before you say some shit. It says a bill to be entitled.
Did you break that down into some? You went from like an actual, articulate, definition to it's some shit you say before you say shit. It's just shit you say.
All
right. Well, I'm glad that we got a smart crowd. Yeah.
A bill to be entitled an act to amend the North Carolina Constitution to declare that a distinct and separate human life begins at the moment of fertilization shall be held inviolate as an individual person and protected by the laws of this state from the moment of fertilization until natural death. Here's the part that gets me. So long as that person is not convicted of a capital offense. So they said all of that. They preambled just to say, we value human life unless we're killing it. Like, unless we say it should be killed, nobody should be killing anybody, right? But in Section 39, life begins at fertilization, which,
that means as soon as you bust, that's it, huh?
Yeah. So this I just want to say, and let me pluck out the most pertinent part. Any person who so we see they've already defined that fertilization is you are a separate human being. The second the sperm fertilizes the egg. Any person who willfully seeks to destroy the life of another person by any means at any stage of life or succeeds in doing so shall be held accountable for attempted murder or first-degree murder, respectively. Any person has the right to defend his or her own life or the life of another person, even by the use of deadly force, if necessary,
that's this
from
right
willful
here.
destruction by another person. I'm gonna stop sharing that. But those are the tenets there of this proposed North Carolina bill, which will be on their general ballot this fall of
This fall.
2022. This
And
is how far they're going with it now. In order to protect the baby, you might have to kill the mother.
right. And it might have to use deadly force.
That's pro-life.
That's pro-life.
You are so for life, you're willing to take a life to save a life that can't live without the life that you're taking.
Right. That again, that's like I said, that's like blowing up an abortion clinic trying to save lives, but there's motherfuckers in the abortion clinic.
But here's the thing, dog.
You're defeating the purpose of what you're saying, you dumb bastards.
So let's say a woman is in her first trimester. The fetus is 3 months old or less. It's not going to live outside of the mother.
It just won't.
Let's say you find out she's deciding to have an abortion, and to prevent her from killing the fetus, you kill her, which kills the fetus. Just thinking hypothetically, thinking out loud. Okay.
Hey,
thinking
you know what?
First
off, I want to say this right now to everybody in the feed. You're not making any sense at all. Okay. It makes complete sense by their standards, but by your standards, that actual factual logic, I'm sick of it. Okay. I want everybody to know I've been dealing with this on this show. This comes out today. I'm just going to say it. This whole factual, logical, fucking rational reasoning, I'm sick of it. Okay. And you're going to cut it out. That's what you're going to do. You're going to stop it.
We see y'all in the building. We got Maya, Nicole, Yanni, usual suspects, Damani. My mother is here.
Yeah.
Lolita,
Miss No Slick name.
Miss No Slick, Breezy. I see y'all, man. All right.
Now, how does that make sense, Pedro?
Well, it doesn't. I mean,
exactly. See, that's what's wrong with the Democrats.
Breezy JJ said these people have gone completely bonkers.
Exactly. But Breezy JJ, this is the thing I'm saying. The Democrats got to start saying it like that. Yo, stupid. They got to actually start off with, yo, stupid. If you kill the mother while the baby's inside the mother, then guess what? You killed the baby. And say it in plain speech so these dumb right-wing religious Christian people that want to put their religion on you will get it to the face. They need it to the face. It's like you got to write it on a shovel, walk up to them, and bang, right in their face. Yeah, logic, rationale, reasoning.
There's no thinking in their process. Logic does not apply. Here, yeah. And we know they have no. It's really just about control. It's really about having their agenda applied the way they want it. Making poor people have babies because somebody has to work in the factory, dog. Yeah. Somebody's got to turn the robots on and off. Somebody's got to go down in the coal mine. Somebody's got to dive down to the oil leak pipe.
Right, the dirty jobs.
Work on the rig,
Basically, we got to have those people for the dirty jobs. Somebody wants to pick oranges. Somebody wants to all that. But the bottom line is, it's not just a matter of that. I think it's a matter of, one, they're the minority. Now, it was 63%. Now, 69% of Americans are like, yo, I feel Roe versus Wade shouldn't have been overturned. I'm down for women to have the right to do what they want to do with their body, period, the end. But not only are they doing this, I mean, what you brought up here with the North Carolina Bill 158, they are saying that if a doctor does it, he gets 10 years too. So say the doctor does give an abortion, even if it's in the case of incest or rape. They don't give a fuck. The bottom line is you kill the baby. That's what they feel. And the doctor, you're getting 10 years. Bam, out.
Well, boom. I mean, according to the verbiage of this specific bill in North Carolina,
you can shoot the doctor too.
This proposed bill, yeah, you have the right to shoot the. Not only that, the fetus has the right to kill the mother in order to stay alive. Okay, right. And the fetus has a right to defend itself against the doctor, which is I don't know what. Yeah, I mean, I know babies kick, but how hard, ladies? I mean, Jesus Christ.
I mean,
you just gonna kick his way out of your fucking womb and just like
yeah. You know what? Babies have the right, even when they've proven that, even though it's this what.
I just had a whole. You can finish, dog, but I'm gonna hit you with a whole
a whole level of process. Okay,
a whole nother level.
The spark of life. Okay, the spark of life. But they said even at that point, when the egg is fertilized, it is still just a pile of cells. It is not a actual factual human being. And if you feel like, well, to protect the mother, I need to do that. It was the analogy I saw before. It's like, so say I need a kidney. And you got a kidney, and your kidney matches my kidney, and it can save my life. It can save my life. So I'm allowed, if that's the case, I'm allowed to just come over, smack you in the head, take your kidney, leave you in the tub with some ice, take your kidney and put it in my kidney because I need it because it saves my life. So
here's the thing, bro. I'm gonna hit you with the thought process, man. What's really gonna work? You give the babies guns, dog. You have to put guns in fetuses. Like in the womb.
I've been saying that years ago, man.
Come on, dog. Like you got to give the babies guns, dog.
Arm the babies.
Arm the babies, even before they have arms.
Arms. They don't even
when
have
they
arms.
When they look like shrimp,
right?
You know what I mean?
You should.
They look like motherfucking mollusks.
We should chuck a couple of bulletproof vests up in there and the woman's cooch. We should have. I say nunchucks because you know how much I love nunchucks. Mm-hmm. I say give the baby nunchucks as a backup in case the gun. They run out of ammo, and then we shove like a Glock right up in the woman's cooch for the baby. And I think that, and we should start making baby guns.
I also think we've over glorified babies too, or at least the right has. It's like we must protect their life. The second a baby is born, all it does is try to kill itself. You understand me? Like
every waking moment.
Everything: a knife, a wrench, a saw.
That's why electrical sockets
try and swallow it. Yeah, like
electrical sockets. That looks tasty, and then they'll go over and try to lick it.
You want to value life? Babies don't even value their own lives, dog.
You know what? We're gonna definitely get flagged on this one.
For the fetuses that do,
for the fetuses,
I say give them guns, AR-15s. My mother says it. Babies come with AR-15s now. You know, start them off with a little 38 special, a little snub nose.
Snub nose.
Because to be honest, getting a whole AR up there.
Gonna be difficult.
I mean, you know, that's asking a lot of the ladies. I'm no asshole.
How about this then?
You know, I'm not a fucking asshole.
The baby, the mother should eat the bullets, so the baby gets the bullets.
No, it's not gonna get to the baby through that way. You gotta go.
You'll have to go up there. Yeah. Well, Phenom wrote a whole bunch of shit she feels.
Shaking my head, so damn hypocritical. The politicians and so-called pro-life people, so-called Christians, followers are workers of iniquities according to the Bible they claim to use. I am a woman of faith who lives by Christ's consciousness, and I personally am pro-life. However, I respect free will and others' right to choose and body autonomy. So, I mean, essentially, it's just like, despite what her faith is, Phenom recognizes that those are her decisions and that everybody else should be allowed to make their decisions for themselves. So
no, they shouldn't. According to North Carolina and Alabama and Texas, you notice there's a lot of red states are the ones that are acting like this. And I just tell the women something: get ready. If you're going to vote these fuckers into office and try to do the Michelle Obama, we go high when they go low, but you can't go as low as they go. So we're going to have to take another tactic. Blow torches. That's my new thing. Blow torches. I think that we're gonna have to during the election bring out everybody buy a bunch of blow torches.
Now that's gonna get messy in the womb, dog. If you have a fetus with a blowtorch.
Well, if she bends over and then lets the flame come out.
That's fillets with the truffle butter, man.
But I'm going to say something to you people, and this is a fact, and just get it through your fucking head, especially if there's some Republicans listen to it. Most women don't want Roe versus Wade, didn't want Roe versus Wade overturned. Not
most people, most men didn't.
I'm going to say women first. Most men, same thing. It is a small portion of the Christian right and the 6 Supreme Court justices that obviously been leaning right since they were born. They don't even have left shoes. They just walk with right shoes. That's what it is. They never cared. They don't care about the baby once it's out. I know that's for a fact.
We found our new movement, y'all. Damani Jones has named it Arms Before Arms. Okay.
That's the name.
You want to protect fetuses, you got to give them arms before they have arms. Okay. My son been shooting since before he had arms.
He put it in his jaw like this and he bang it, shot it. We're gonna have some people probably.
This is gonna be an interesting one, yeah.
This is gonna be interesting. I think that we're gonna.
Those who don't understand what sarcasm is,
they won't. They'll think we're. And you know what? Another clarification. We don't condone the big lie. We do not think the big lie is something that we've ever pushed in any way, shape, or form. And if we did make fun of it, it was because of sarcasm. Okay. Are we doing character?
Nicole is obviously about killing babies. She said babies aren't old enough to get the guns. No ID. Hello. What do you think a sonogram is? It's nothing but your first driver's license or your first federal arms card carrying.
That's the same thing.
Yeah, man.
You know what? You say no ID, but guess what? Right now they're doing it where you don't need no fucking thing to get a gun. Okay? There's certain places where you just have to have a face. But you're right. They don't even have faces yet.
The fetus can't be crazy. It ain't done nothing yet. Okay, so mental background check ain't even necessary. And then the sonogram, okay, you just that's the baby's ID there, Nicole H. Okay. I need you to think progressively. If you're not on this team, okay.
Then guess what?
You might want to rethink your priorities in life.
This is the craziest shit about it. There's actually grown people that are pushing this through and want this to be a bill. That's the part that fucks me. It's this grown, supposed to be smart, supposed to be logical people that said this makes sense. Yeah, just pop the mom and then the baby will come out. No, you pop the mom, the baby dies. Dummies. You're a bunch of dummies. All y'all dummies. You're dummies. And
I was raised by a smart woman. My mother says, "Hey, if you don't approve of abortion for you, don't have it. That's choice."
No, it's not, Lolita.
You're making sense, Mom. You're
making sense. Here we go again.
It's gonna get you killed, Mama.
Shut your mouth. Now get on it. Get over that fence. Get over that fence.
Talking logicals and things.
But there's a lot of women. I'm gonna say men too. What's up, Cam? A lot of women, a lot of women and men, a lot of women that are very ecstatic about this in North Carolina. I got this picture from the article in North Carolina. And then there's other women that are just tortured by it. It's split, but it's not as split as equally. Again, it's 69%, hey, pro-abortion, that it's my right, it's my body. And then you got another 41% that say, hey, y'all should do what I say do because God told me. God.
Now, y'all see what I got to deal with? My mother's like, kept you alive. See how she hit me with the guilt? Listen, wow. I never asked for this, Mom, and I tried my best as a baby to kill myself so many times. Okay, yes. So you keeping me alive, that's on you at this point, okay?
That's your call.
I did my best to relieve you of that
burden. Let me tell you something, Mama Hernandez.
I had
You could have let him go down the steps. You could have let him crawl towards the steps more, but you didn't.
I almost got ran over by the neighbor in his van one time. I tried my best. I just ran out into the street. Yeah, wow. Busted out the house, ran out into the street.
I'm going to ask your mother.
I tried.
What the fuck was wrong with Pedro? It's like, it ain't worth it. Get off of the roof. No. I only thing I did, my nickname used to be Squeaky for a while because, yeah, for real. Because I used to reach through the fence.
Were you an Italian gangster?
No, it's Squeaky.
Hey, bring Squeaky in here to fuck
it was shut Squeaky. This guy up. Let me explain before you fucking no, I used to reach through the fence and our neighbor had a Doberman Pinscher. And I thought it was funny to smack him on the face. And I kept smacking him on the face. And then one time I smacked him on the face, and it was open enough for him to stick his head through, bit me in the neck, messed up my vocal cords, so I couldn't speak for a while. All I could do was squeak. So they called me Squeaky.
Well, this is no wonder you became Blade the dog killer.
No, why are you bringing that up?
No, it totally makes sense now. I'm vindicating you, brother.
Okay,
it's
well,
now understand Shang's canine murder spree came from childhood trauma.
It wasn't a murder spree. It wasn't
said
like
dogs
I went
yesterday.
I did say dogs.
With the S.
Okay. No, they called me Squeaky because of that. And you know what? It would have been the dog's right to kill me. But when I got older, I was like, yeah, payback a bitch, ain't it, doggy?
That's a new character for you, Squeaky, says Nicole H. So they want to see more Squeaky.
I couldn't speak until I was 3.5, almost.
Oh Lord!
Clearly, I couldn't speak clearly because my vocal cords I was squeak, and they called me Squeaky, and it stuck for a while until I was like, and I got off the my name ain't Squeaky, motherfucker.
So you got that Doberman off your neck. He was like, yeah.
No, but and the owner and my father didn't get mad. My father says, well, I mean, the little nigga kept smacking the dog in the face. And sometimes a dog retaliates. I'm thinking my father would have at least been, oh, son, kill the dog. Fuck that dog. He was like, nah, that dog did the right thing.
Yeah, man. All right, so we're gonna bounce to the next one.
I can't believe I told y'all my personal shit. That really happened.
As we bounce, we open up sometimes, and then our audience is so savage they always use it against us. It's okay. Phenom Brown says it feels like a cult is preparing to have a bunch of Rosemary's Babies. Times are hella weird. Well, speaking of hella weird times, as we move on, I think we're heading towards vote wars. Okay, America. So a bipartisan group of Democrat and Republican senators, led by Murkowski, Susan Murkowski, and of all people, Joe, I'm your father mansion, Darth Vader ass West Virginian, have come to reach an agreement, and before we all begin masturbating, simultaneously, it still has to get through the Senate and the House, but they have reached a bipartisan agreement to try and fortify elections such that it won't be as easy as it might be right now to overturn elections, which is clearly what the right is trying to do, to the point in which, while these January 6 hearings are going on, apparently last week, Trumpty Dumpty called Wisconsin election officials to have them overturn the 2020 election from 2 years ago, nigga. Yep. He's still making these calls that he's being basically tried for, set up for trial for. It's like, dog. So while the Senate is trying to shore it up, you still got this motherfucker out here like doing illegal shit.
And if the AG Merrick Garland doesn't see this shit, it's like me saying, hey, I'm up for this pedophile charge. Y'all can find me if you need me hanging out near the preschool. I mean, it's like
Shane, it's like if you came up to me like, hey, Pedro, let's go steal a car. Why? Because I need to go steal cars. It's like, wait, like, you know what I mean?
It's the dumbest shit in the world. But guess what? He's still, and I've said this consistently, I see a lot of people in the feed, what else they need to see? It doesn't matter. He's still getting away with it. They had the guy from Wisconsin on there. They had it. They were talking about it. And they were like, and he said, so what do you think? Well, I'm not going to speak anything against our president instead of our past twice impeached,
former
disgraced.
He's Heil Hitlering out there.
Yeah. So he actually just rolled with it. So none of the Democrats got the cojones. They don't got the balls.
The fucking balls, man.
To say something against this guy, because they know that if they do, then all of a sudden you lose your seat on the Senate. So that's why they do that, because they are pussies. They're afraid. They're very afraid.
Also, I mean, and essentially all this is doing is shoring up the process that already exists, right? It's like not a whole lot of new shit. It's really just like putting it in all caps, like the vice president can't deny the electoral college.
It doesn't matter. They told him 10
mean?
times. It don't matter.
So, and then, the bigger problem as I see it is, are you going to find, and I think it's more of a Senate problem. Like, are you going to actually find 10 Republican senators who are, can get you? I think this will get through the House, but
Maya Baker says, but there are states putting laws into place to allow state legislation to overturn voters' choice if they don't like the outcome. Watch the governor's races, as these are critical. Now, let me tell you something. That's what is happening.
Right. So
if I get 50 points on a football and you get 40 points, you can say, oh, I'm not happy with the outcome, but we got more points than you. Doesn't matter.
The Lions won the Super Bowl last year. That's basically
Period.
what
that's how I feel.
Yelling. You know what I mean?
And the Pistons, they're the best basketball team in the past.
No, and the best baseball team too.
Yeah.
You might as well just claim everything. Claim everything.
As well. And hockey, don't even get me started.
Yeah, Chicago Bulls, best soccer team in the world. Here's the thing, man. Maya Baker, that's why this Senate bill or proposal is very important, though, because if they can get it passed within the next month, it would help to shore up the processes such that not even these state legislatures could do that bullshit. But
10,
if it doesn't get done, then state by state fuckery will be the new nationwide trend. So
man, I don't even know why you even think that's possible. It's going to happen where the Senate is going to fuck it over. Joe Manchin's probably going to the shit he wrote. He'll probably go against it. He's such an asshole. And if you think this is going to happen, I done seen an elephant fly. It ain't happening, man. It ain't happening. They're going to blow this as they always blow it. They're going to get the most votes. They're going to get into office. We're going to win by a landslide, and they're still going to win with 30% of the country.
All right. So, T, not sure who you are, but
welcome, T. Whoever T is.
It should be read thoroughly, though. At first glance, the bill would say that the state has the ultimate say over whether their election was fair, with no interference from the government. Well, let me tell you something. First of all, the state is the government. States are governments. So
let's start there.
And let's understand that if we are the United States, then on some levels, with certain things, there does need to be federal regulation so that state by state, we do have some uniformity, and I think that voting, whether it's on a local, state, county, or national level, should have sort of federally regulated standards so that
parameters,
every man, okay, maybe you can
electric fences,
maybe you can drive earlier in certain states or whatever, and get insurance earlier, and so I don't know, but like voting, it's like that should be like the same thing for everybody, state by state. Should be. So and then when you get into talking about, well, each state should be able to decide, then you might as well just put on a Confederate uniform and get the cannon stuffing, because that's essentially what the Civil War was about. Fought over, is certain states' rights to own slaves versus others. And if we're going to be a United States versus a Confederate States of America, then there has to be certain federal regulations over certain things.
Well, you know what, right now,
uniformity. So I what I'm saying, T, to you directly, is that I don't trust Florida, Texas, Arkansas, Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, Kentucky to be giving fair voting rights. And at this point, Wisconsin, possibly Michigan, Pennsylvania, Arizona, like these states are in jeopardy of having free and fair elections for everyone. And when we say everyone, we clearly mean niggas, black people, people of color, Mexican, brown, Latino, happen to be Arab.
They're still on the books about hangings. Do you understand that? There's still
lynchings. Yeah,
lynchings are still legal if they're federally. So it's hard for me to say, well, the federal government is come in and handle it. But primarily, though, the federal government does need to be the one that's the electric defense against the people that are sheeple that like to lick the electric fence. They need to get a shot and step the fuck back. They don't do it. They won't do that. We've already proven that the states are going to go buck wild. As soon as they overturn Roe versus Wade, everybody else that was in a red state was like, we're next too. They couldn't help. They couldn't wait. And they don't have anybody to put barriers on them. They're fucking crazy. Half the world, not half the world, fuck that. I'm not going to say the world because there's other places that are way better. Half of America, a good portion of America, not half, 46%, because that's the high rate of people who still think Trump should be in office, and that still think that black people shouldn't get rights, that black people don't deserve just general human rights, let alone anything else, which covers everything, I think.
Well, you got to be human to have human rights.
Right.
Now.
I mean, you got to think this.
Get them monkeys back into the tree.
They used to call us 3/5 or the 3/5 or 3/4 of a human being.
No, 3/5.
And is it 3/5? So the bottom line is they still think
they gave us 75%. No, we got stuck with 60, dog.
60, man. You really think that? But that's what's going on. And the Coalition, hey, they had slaves north and south.
And that part too. No, but obviously at this point, some states have progressed past others, and then other states are regressing towards that. They want to whistle Dixie all day. Maya Baker said, "I thought Biden signed an anti-lynching law."
I will tell you right now,
it really that could be true. It really wouldn't even matter though, because executive orders from a president, like presidents don't create laws. That's what Congress does. Presidents can enact executive orders that can be completely reversed by the next executive, right? So if you're the president is the CEO of America, literally, and if the CEO of your company is like casual Fridays, you could wear shorts, cargo pants, them ugly ass Crocs, go ahead. And then the next CEO comes in and is like loafers.
Loafers.
Yeah.
Every day.
Loafer. No, none of that short. I hate your news.
The anti-lynching law, I just looked it up just now. The anti-lynching law, which is basically the Emmett Till Anti-Lynching Act of 2022. Were you saying is it?
Has it been codified in the law?
And the answer is,
he did. Phenom says he did sign the anti-lynching law bill.
Well, that's comforting in 2022.
Well, I mean, and kudos to it. It took a while. Nicole H, send me the picture of the cute Crocs. She says they.
By the way, no Crocs are cute. Anybody?
Actually, I had a pair of Crocs once.
I'm not surprised.
No. They were like a loafer. They weren't. So
they weren't ugly.
Nicole is right. They make Crocs that look like shoes instead of.
Then why don't you just get shoes?
Instead of looking like candles melted on your feet.
Yeah. Why don't you just get shoes? You know what? This is the new thing I'm saying for Savage AF. Fuck Crocs. Okay.
There goes our sponsor. We'll cross that off.
You know what? Might as well. And the long list of sponsors we've had to cross off the list after the shoot a girl, woman in the chest comment and my rape rhino bit. So after that, so many. You know what? I really thought we were going to get Starbucks as a sponsor, but that didn't happen.
Dunkin' Donuts, here we come.
Yeah, I hear
so they made it a hate crime. Okay, fine, good. All right, cool. We'll accept that. But if Biden had just made it an executive order, then it would have been. But if it was congressionally and then Biden signed the bill, then yes, it is codified into law now. So thank you for that clarification. And that's why we work together as a community. Because fuck your feelings, facts matter sometimes.
And so we can collectivize.
Y'all want to meet our writing, research, production team, directors. Go.
All right. That's us.
Is this nigga and then this
right here. Well,
Nope.
oh, that was a picture that I didn't mean to pull up. But he does look like he doesn't. Listen, and again, for all of the YouTubers, we do not condone or push the big lie. We think the big lie is just that, a big lie, and that's it.
My mother asks, is anyone else tired of the founding fathers BS?
Yes.
Nicole H chimes in, yes, the ideas are out of date for our lives. And they weren't even
in date then.
And they weren't even held, they were hypocritical ideas. Anyways,
even then.
The enforcement of them, all men created equal. Well, what about women? Really, are you really treating back? Oh, well, black people aren't people, so they're not men. Blah, blah. You know, I mean, it's like it was
the Constitution. I was thinking about this. I was going to write.
They might as well have just written "Wee-how."
Yeah, I mean, the Constitution is archaic. It needs to be updated. I think that would.
It's been amended over the years,
but I mean, updated, amended, thrown out, and start again with what works in this world now. If you want to have a constitution, I thought that half the people that wrote the Constitution were slave owners, so fuck them all, to be real with you. But the bottom line is, even if you look at this, Joe Manchin, who I know is going to do some fuckery and flip back and forth or something, this shit is not going to go through because nobody in the Senate, they care about power. They don't care about policy. They don't care about nothing else but power, and the power to make that be the minority that runs the majority. That's the way it is. So I don't know why everybody's acting like, you know, this is a possibility, even in a couple months. You'll see. If we're still on, if we're not yanked off the air, I will, because of our beliefs and who's the president.
My freedom of speech has been violated by YouTube.
And YouTube feels that what we say on this show is derogatory towards a certain faction of peoples, which it's not. It's not. I mean, I call the people that are assholes, and there's one right here. I mean, I say it all the time. I don't know where I found this, but goddamn it applies. That's a good picture.
Shit. Oh wait,
what? What happened? AJ Fit in the building. What?
I'm sorry. I just checked the Savage AF email account, and it says, "We have reviewed your appeal for the following."
Yes.
Fonny's Pact, the GAAG hits Rudy Eastman, Graham Cracker, and others with subpoenas. That was the title of that video. After taking another look, we can confirm, you know what? Let me share this page. We can confirm that your content does not violate our community guidelines. Nigga, I told you I wasn't the daddy. I told you I wasn't the daddy, nigga. Now, if y'all think I'm bullshitting, I'm gonna go ahead and share this one.
So they did this shit because somebody
said some dumb shit, and they didn't have the fucking diligence to check the shit out. The fucking cojones.
Okay, so they sent you an email back saying that. Okay.
Here. Can we see it here, y'all?
Yeah.
Can y'all see me highlighting it?
Yes.
After taking another look, we can confirm that your content does not violate our community guidelines. Ha!
Thanks for the patience. We reviewed your appeal. Our goal is to make sure content doesn't violate our community guidelines so that YouTube can be a safe place for all. And sometimes we make mistakes trying to get it right. We're sorry for any frustration or mistake caused you. It cost you, and we appreciate you letting us know. Well, then why don't you give us 1,000 million subscribers, bitch?
We lost a day or two off of that.
Yeah, we could have had 5,000 more followers in that day. And views.
I'm gonna highlight this. We've reinstated your content. If your appeal was for a warning, you'll be allowed another warning in the future. If your appeal was for a strike, we've removed the strike against your channel. All right, guys. So a bit of vindication there. We tried to tell y'all though that ain't no way in goddamn hell we were promoting the big lie.
I mean, I thought initially, well, what the hell did Pedro do? Because just making up shit. Like first thing I thought was, God damn it, goddamn Pedro again.
Yeah.
But then it turns out, because we just got the email, that it wasn't Pedro, and it wasn't me, which is really surprising because I've been kicked off of so many platforms. I have Facebook on lock right now. God damn it. But we're vindicated. You know what? We should have a party.
Let's go, y'all. All right, back to the subject at hand, and then we'll move on right after this. The Founding Fathers created a framework to build upon. It was never intended to be gospel. It needs to be revised and updated to fit current social requirements. Preach to him, Maya. Go ahead, girl.
And by the way, it wasn't me.
Y'all know, hey man, I let it speak for itself. Y'all know I don't be doing it like that. I mean,
wow,
I say some crazy stuff out here.
No. Hold up, we'll move on to the next shit. But first off, and I'm sorry, your mom's got to hear this. Your mom's got to hear this. Pedro, when you ain't watching the show, be saying outrageous shit.
I say outrageous shit when she watches, but
like I'm gonna do the Lionel Richie from the awards. Outrageous! He be doing outrageous shit, and then everybody look at me like, Shane, why is he doing that? I don't fucking know.
Come on.
Okay, it was both of us. It's both.
No, that's why we do the show, because we both outrageous.
Yeah. So that's why we do the show, but it's based in fact. Because the fact is, and even when I say something wrong, somebody corrects us. But it's based in fact is, right now we're dealing with the empire.
Well, you want to talk about outrageous behavior from the empire? Watch this.
Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro popping in. Hey, with another popping to let you know what's popping.
Watch this. Yeah.
Did you really?
I mean, I love that little meme. It's hilarious. It makes me.
Did you see the Usher thing?
I haven't watched the whole Tiny.
It is very good.
Or the Tiny Desk concert, but yeah.
Even this part.
Watch this. All right, man. It's your boy Black Pedro with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'.
I got it.
All right, so we're talking about the Empire and a new green. I didn't think she was this chick.
Yeah.
You hear Black woman, mayor of San Francisco,
a very progressive.
Boom! Look at that. Pretty smile. You wouldn't even think. Well, she replaced Chesa Boudin, fairly new, is highly progressive DA with this woman right here. Hold on, Brooke Jenkins. Oh yeah. So that was Chesa on the left.
And then right.
This is your new DA, District Attorney, San Francisco, and it always hurts me when fine as fuck gets wasted like this. Like when the Empire gets a good one, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and she's one of the people selling cocaine in Euphoria.
but realistically, what has happened is almost immediately upon her appointment, like a week ago, this woman, after being hired by this woman, that's Brooke Jenkins, after being hired by London Breed, two Black women in a highly progressive city like San Francisco.
We call her thick neck where I'm from.
they got to chopping heads, and cleaning house, but in a very dirty way, and are getting rid of all of the progressive DAs. But most importantly, any of the ADAs, the assistant district attorneys, who are working under Chesa Boudin, who happen to prosecute this woman's brother, who is serving time for drugs charges. Oh, that's right. The mayor of San Francisco has a drug brother. Hey, just like Ketanji Brown Jackson, Supreme Court Justice, first Black woman to ever hold that position. You can't help what your family do sometimes.
The governor of Atlanta, her brother was in jail.
Wait. Governor of Atlanta? You mean mayor?
Mayor. Mayor.
That blew my mind.
The governor.
The mayor. Yeah, no, you can't help what your family do. But what you can't do is go in and start firing all the motherfuckers that prosecuted your brother. and hire a chick that's willing to do it for you. That's when we get into that dumb. That is some empirical behavior. And to be honest, I am surprised, I am appalled, I am flabbergasted that this is coming from. Yeah, brother, I feel hoodwinked and ramshackled that black women have done this. And
I don't. No, not after you see Candace Owens and you see a couple other people.
But like Candace Owens is like some chick talking dumb at a fucking beauty shop, right? Like this is a mayor of a major United. Do you know how expensive it is to live in San Francisco? Fuck you, New York. Okay,
yeah.
try some yay area, nigga. You got to get your yaper up, nigga. They say yaper in the yay area because they can't afford the first P, nigga. Yeah. It's expensive.
It is.
Like this is not some podunk town shit. This is look at black love. Look, this is how black men raise their kid. You know,
black love. Yeah.
And women and women like this are trying to tear it down, apparently.
And they're so cute. They're so cute.
They're about to go heavy on drug charges again.
Yeah. How is the pretty women who are pretty and beautiful so snaky, so spiteful, so corrupt? It's sad. And big thick neck, who is what I call her, pie face thick neck. Because you got to look at the neck. It's thick ass neck. That's corrupt as fuck.
I think she got a thick ass skull. Maya Baker says, the visual or optics is not good. Flexing power for power's sake leads to corruption. Yeah, I mean, if your brother did dirt, you gotta bite that bullet. You know what I'm saying? You can't be mayor and then put somebody in place who's gonna fire the people that prosecuted your brother.
You can't do that.
It don't look right.
No, what do you mean you can't do that? Apparently you can do that.
Well, I mean, you should. You ain't supposed to.
One of my uncles got shot down in Jamaica, Christmas Day at the ATM, and no, he died. He died.
I'm sorry to hear
but
that.
he deserved it. He was a criminal. He's a criminal. He definitely was a criminal. But he used to beat his wife. Me and my brothers jumped him to stop him from beating his wife. So, and then he fought with us, but he lost. He lost bad. But the thing is, when you see situations like this, we see bad shit, and you go, well, I'm not surprised at it anymore. And I brought that up because I was like, when I found out, I was like, oh, everybody else was like, oh shit, I cannot believe that happened. I was like, well, he was kind of a dirty motherfucker.
I know what he do.
So I'm saying thick neck. I'm saying thick neck, kind of showing your ass right now. You're showing your ass that you're corrupt. That's corruption.
What y'all call your cousin? Greasy? Squeaky, greasy, and slime bucket. We used to run the streets together.
We used to run these streets. No, he was bad. He was a bad man, and he reveled in it. He reveled in his badness. But
they have to make the women palatable to do the dirty work. Nicole H says they're using their cuteness to get away with corruption. Shane. I mean, you just wouldn't think that she was just like lock niggas up and throw away the key.
Yeah.
And free London's brother.
Her a little bit. She got I think her neck throws me off. I mean, look at that. Now that's her hair actually making the neck not look as wide. But trust and believe, I seen her on video. It's all neck all day. And I don't mean neck in a good way, ladies. I mean neck. And she's corrupt. And no matter how pretty the little AGT model is,
Yeah.
She's corrupt too.
Phenom Brown. Well, we don't know that, but
if you're locking up the motherfucker, you can't lock up you're locking up the motherfuckers that did that to your brother.
Well, they didn't lock anybody up. They just fired
them or fired them. Yeah.
The most liberal district attorney, like they fired the most senior LGBTQ ADA, and she was one of the prosecutors against the mayor's brother. So, but Phenom says, oh wait,
got it.
She says unless those folks were dirty, then cleaning is necessary. No, these weren't dirty. That's not what this is about. It was like unceremonious firings out of the blue. So that's the real thing. I hear what you're saying. She says SF seems liberal, but they have lots of intersectional bigotry and some snobby people. Yeah, we know how liberalism works in America.
And AJ Fitz said, use the money to use the cuteness on them. And then he bench pressed these hoes. Listen,
yeah, all of them. So
listen,
let's look out.
You don't think that's leans towards them being corrupt?
That's
corrupt.
It doesn't look good.
It doesn't look good.
I don't think they've illegally fired anybody or any sense like that. So
what was their justification?
They are a motherfucking. I don't think they really had one.
Exactly.
It's just we can because
it was called the big payback, huh?
You're at will employee kind of thing. So they don't really have to. It's just bye. Here's your last check.
Nicole H. Unjobbed for no reason.
Yeah.
Involuntary relocation of your job.
Exactly. Nah, that's what it is. So you're not fired. You're just involuntarily released.
Right.
Into the wild.
In other words, you can't come back here and work.
That's the Black Pedro pop-in for the day, man. Let's watch SF. Let's watch all our politicians, no matter what their label is: liberal, conservative, right-wing, left-wing, black, white, every other color in between, Puerto Rican and Asian. Let's watch them all.
Cute, not cute.
Mm-hmm.
Cute,
big neck,
thick
proportionate neck. Yeah. Let's watch them all.
Pie face.
Because everybody's got an agenda. I come from a city, Detroit, Michigan. Our corrupt, we had a corrupt black young mayor. He went to this high school, Cass Tech, just like me. Kwame Brown. He served some time in the pen because,
Yeah, and now he's the
they
most,
can be anybody can be on some bullshit.
And now he's the last politician you want to step to after his prison term. That motherfucker, he already looked like he could give you the business. But then after he got out of jail, he was like, yeah, man, fuck all that. I'm fighting everybody in here. But you know what else we need to fight? You need to fight the urge. And this is, I'm saying to everybody, you need to fight the
powers
urge.
That beat.
Yeah. Wow. Went into some public enemy. What y'all need to do is fight the urge to not, you see, I misdirected you, to not tell your friends to subscribe to our channel. And you know what it is. If you subscribe to our channel, you get all the perks. We send you gifts. We give you trinkets of knowledge and joy.
And when he says perks, he means PERKS, not Percocet, not PERCS.
Well,
I don't want anybody.
We know which one of us
that we're
does
trying to
drugs.
traffic. Yeah, but not pills.
No,
mine come from the earth.
Yeah, no, I do edibles, which is the last 2 nights I was watching TV and it was so colorful. I was high as giraffe pussy. But the point is, you should definitely go to our channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. When you subscribe to the channel, make sure you do this. Also, if you get there, you happen to be there, you see some stuff you don't like, you like, whatever, make a comment. Why not? Do that. And then if you do like it, bam. All right, now check this out. My Shangry today is the more fuckery from the Supreme Court is coming your way. And if you're trying to marry somebody that you love, might as well throw that shit out the motherfucking window because that shit ain't gonna happen. Oh, love. Fuck love. They don't care. Right now, the Republicans, actually 147 of them, actually started the process to try to overturn same-sex marriage. So, yeah, that's right. Overturn same-sex marriage. Gay marriage is going to be gone. Also, interracial marriage. They actually are talking about that. And you got to think about it. Think about it. Right now, this is the road. I knew it was going to be Roe versus Wade, voters' rights, gay marriage. So if you're gay or you're not gay, marriage is about to be thrown out the fucking window. And interracial marriage is next on the docket. Not these two, because we already know what happened.
That already didn't work out.
Yeah, that didn't work out. That
kind of went south.
That did not. But I'm talking about, okay, this one doesn't look like it's going to work out either.
No.
But the bottom line is, I knew it was coming. And I said this to y'all, and it was all part of this idiot's agenda too. Regular marriage, no one wants to get married these days. No, there are people that want to get married. There are gay couples that want to get married and don't want the government to be able to block the shit and overturn something that they already fought to have. All right. If you're a gay couple, you shouldn't be told by the government you can't get married. You can't be with that person. You can't benefit from the tax breaks that you get from being married. But now they're saying it shouldn't be the case. Now they're saying that interracial marriages
miscegenation.
Yes, where the whites sleep with the blacks and the blacks sleep with the whites. I told y'all this shit was gonna happen. And guess who started it? Coon Thomas. Coon-tastic Thomas, who has the best rice in the business. I'm gonna tell you right now. I know
on time, every coon time.
Every coon time.
Coming coon to a theater near you.
Coon. But seriously, if you're a person if you're gay, and you want to get married and you want a legal marriage, give it about 3 months. See what happens. You can get arrested. You can get arrested for it. This is real shit. I'm not making it up. Again, y'all can do the research. Also, interracial marriage on the same docket as gay marriage. And these motherfuckers really don't want that to happen. So if you got a little poly purebred that you love and she's your one, that's it.
Poly purebred. It's something, man. It sounds like nobody wants to get married. AJ Fitz like, not sorry. I don't want to have to need a lawyer to leave someone. I like saving money.
Well, I mean, but what if you really love her, man? That don't matter to him.
Ms. Adverb said we don't need to stop Trump from running. We need to pull Thomas from the bench. We need to do both. Okay, it's not.
How about we do both? Yeah, it's not an either or.
Do both. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to pancake slam this motherfucker.
It's like we don't need to stop this mass shooter. We need to put this flyer out. No, let's do both. Call the cops and the fire department. Get everybody down here.
Then what's Uncle Clarence Coon, Tom Ass, and his insurrection helping treasonous wife Jenny gonna do? They're gonna have to. They're gonna exactly. That's the thing. Maybe Clarence Thomas is tired of her and he wants a little black. He wants a little chocolate in his life. I don't know.
I think he would attempt to live a life of whiteface.
Yeah, he would paint his face.
He would go Sammy Sosa, Michael Jackson. Just a complexion correction, as he would call it.
I'm just telling you what it is. You can look it up right now. That there was over. I don't have the exact number. I think it was 147. They already are leaning towards going, hey, we're getting rid of gay marriage. We're getting rid of interracial marriage. Because you got to think, before that wasn't cool. That's how far, when they say want to make America great again, or they want to go back, that's what they think makes America great again. Gay people can't have a life where they love each other and get together and get married. And interracial couples, if you like, you have a white woman or a black woman or whatever, Asian, it doesn't matter. They feel like that's not cool. Now, who are these people? Wow.
Miss Adverb, I hear you. She's saying that Thomas is more dangerous than Trump. So that's why we need to get rid of him. And she said Trump is just a puppet. But you know,
no.
As kids who grew up on the Muppets and Sesame Street, I think you understand how important puppets are.
Yeah.
So you got to do both. I'm not disagreeing with you about Thomas, Miss Adverb. I'm just saying we actually have to do both at the time.
Brian Pryor said Clarence Thomas is like Chappelle's show, blind KKK black leader.
Get him.
Yeah,
get them niggers.
They're trying to get me.
What up, LBP? I see you, man.
What's up? But yeah, so I'm not trying to rain on y'all parade, but trust and believe, if they can't get these votes to go against these Republicans that are these right wing that actually were birthed out of the Tea Party, because the Tea Party also felt that interracial couples and gay couples was going against the Bible. I don't know if y'all knew that or not. Okay. That's why I look at the Bible and go, shit, I might as well read.
I think according to Mormonism, we're a disease or some shit, or diseased white. That's why we have dark skin. It's crazy, man. Wow. It's crazy, guys.
If you get married, you can't watch Savage AF. We already know that.
Come on, yeah. We are home wreckers. All right, man. Speaking of home, I got to get the fuck up out of mine, y'all.
All right.
Savage AF.
Yeah. Look at the time.
We'll be back here tomorrow, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, don't forget to join us live at the Ontario, California Improv, 8 p.m. tomorrow. Jason Rogers, Von DeCarlo, Kevin the Marine. We got people who's on the show, y'all. So let's go.
Right.
Savage AF. We'll be back with y'all.
We'll be back tomorrow, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow at Black Pedro. Make sure you follow at Comedian Shang on IG, and make sure you watch the Black Pedro special on YouTube. Type in Black Pedro.
Just look up Black Pedro on YouTube.
Look up Black Pedro on YouTube. Watch his special on there with Funny Media, and if you get a chance, his is great. But watch it anyway. Give me a view. It's just put in Shang Funny Media Group, and you'll see it. All right, all right, you guys, take care of yourself. And please join us tomorrow. All right.
Let's go.
Later.